Entertainment. Thank you for being here today. Today's video is on Back to the Future star Claudia Wells. She said, "I am proof that God is real." Actress Claudia Wells was part of one of the biggest movies of the 80s, starring alongside Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future, but substance abuse and a difficult relationship with her mother halted her success. The only thing that saved her relationship with God. Wells was a successful child actress, living with her two siblings and her single mother. Acting was when she was happiest. My fun and joy was when the cameras was on and I got to be a person and act, she explained, because every single role I played, the drug addicts, there was really so many wonderful parts. The pregnant girl who was lying about it, I got to take a part of me and express it. When the cameras were off and she had to go home, Wells lived an entirely different life with an angry alcoholic mother. I thought everyone grew up hearing, I regret the day you were born," she shared. "I really thought that was a normal thing. I was either the greatest or I was the worst than my father, worse than her mother. I didn't know who I was because I was told so many different things." By the time she was 16, she had already attempted suicide and was bulimic. In 1982, she was cast in Herbie the Love Bug, and her relationship with co-star Dean Jones and his wife Claudia changed her life. He talked to me about the hole that was inside of me, and if I don't fill it with God, and if I don't fill it with Jesus Christ, it'll get filled with men, drugs, and problems. So I said the sinner's prayer with Dean at lunch one day, and I became saved, not really understanding anything that meant, but God heard me. Her big break came with Back to the Future, but when her mom was diagnosed with cancer, Wells left Hollywood to take care of her. "I took care of her best I could," she said. "I was not in a place emotionally to do anything that had anything to do with acting. I was so angry. And I stopped acting because it was so important to my mom." In 2008, her mother passed away, and Wells found comfort in her faith. "I said, God, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for the horrible things I said about her. I'm sorry for hurting her on purpose, for destroying myself to the best of my ability. I'm sorry for the mean things I did and said. I'm sorry. Please, will you forgive me?" Then it occurred to me, wait a minute. Why am I being so horrible to myself? Wells continued. Jesus died on the cross, and he took up all these horrible sins that I'm condemning myself for. And I said, I'm not a mistake. I'm not a mistake. And I was sobbing, and I was saying, I'm not a mistake. I didn't even know that I thought I was a mistake. I just knew she regretted the day I was born. I said, I'm not a mistake. Today, Wells runs a clothing store and still shows up on screen from time to time. God has given me such a level of peace, and it's from him. And I can prove I'm a walking, talking proof that God is real, that Jesus exists, and every blessing comes from him, Wells concluded. You don't get much better testimony than that, and I can't really add to that. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.